Hit objects in your home that block prosperity. Remove them now without knowing it. Certain objects in your home may be silently blocking your prosperity. Right now, as you sit watching this video, there could be items scattered throughout your living space that are acting like invisible barriers, repelling abundance and creating energetic blockages that prevent wealth from flowing freely into your life. Walk through any neighborhood and you'll notice something profound. Some homes seem to radiate abundance effortlessly, their inhabitants living in a constant flow of opportunities and blessings, while others unknowingly keep items that drain energy, create stagnation, and push prosperity away before it can even take root. The difference isn't random or based on luck. It's rooted in ancient wisdom that has been carefully preserved through generations. Feng Shui masters, spiritual teachers, and prosperity practitioners have long understood that objects are not merely inanimate possessions, but energetic entities that continuously influence the flow of qi, opportunities, and abundance in our sacred spaces. Today, we're not discussing scientific principles or proven theories, but diving deep into spiritual traditions and beliefs that have guided countless souls toward clearing their homes and their lives of prosperity blocks. We're exploring the mystical understanding that every object in your space either serves your abundance or works against it. There's no neutral ground. In the sacred science of Feng Shui, every object in your home is understood to be a living entity that absorbs, stores, and radiates energy based on its condition, placement, and the intentions with which it was acquired and maintained. Objects that are broken, neglected, or associated with negative experiences become repositories of stagnant or harmful qi that can affect every aspect of your life, particularly your ability to attract and maintain prosperity. Ancient traditions worldwide recognize that our living spaces are mirrors of our inner consciousness, and the objects we surround ourselves with either elevate our vibration and attract abundance or lower our frequency and repel the very blessings we seek. When objects carry the energy of decay, stagnation, neglect, or poverty consciousness, they create energetic static that interferes with the clear transmission of our prosperity intentions to the universe. Like spiritual antennas broadcasting the wrong frequency, these items can block the signals of abundance that are constantly trying to reach us. Today, I'll reveal 10 specific objects that could be blocking prosperity in your home. Items so common that most people never suspect their power to create energetic interference, yet so influential that removing them can create immediate shifts in the flow of abundance and opportunity in your life. Before we begin this powerful clearing process together, I want you to plant the seeds of energetic liberation right now. In the comments below, write this transformative affirmation: I release everything that blocks my prosperity. As you type these words, feel them creating space in your energy field for new abundance to enter. Also, share your city or country with us. Let's create a global network of homes cleared for maximum prosperity flow. Here's something beautiful about conscious action. When you hit that like button and subscribe, you're not just engaging with content, you're activating the flow of abundance in your own life through the spiritual law of circulation and appreciation. Every positive action creates energetic momentum that attracts more positivity. So go ahead, show your commitment to prosperity, ring that notification bell, and let's begin clearing your space for unlimited abundance. The 8 objects that block prosperity. Stagnant and negative energy picture. Walking through your home and encountering that cracked picture frame you keep meaning to fix, the lamp with the burned-out bulb you never replaced, or the drawer that sticks every time you try to open it. These broken objects might seem like minor inconveniences, but they're actually powerful prosperity blockers, continuously broadcasting messages of dysfunction, incompleteness, and energetic breakdown. Spiritual meaning. Broken items represent fractured energy and interrupted flow in your life. They symbolize projects left unfinished, dreams abandoned, and potential that's been damaged but not healed. Every broken object in your space is like a crack in your prosperity container. No matter how much abundance tries to flow in, it leaks out through these energetic breaks. Symbolism. Cracks and breaks represent vulnerability and weakness in your energetic foundation. They symbolize areas where your power is dissipated rather than focused, where your energy scatters instead of accumulates. Broken items also represent broken promises, to yourself, to others, and to the universe, about caring for what you've been given. Ancient wisdom. Japanese culture includes the beautiful practice of kintsugi, repairing broken pottery with gold, but this is done to honor the object and make it more beautiful than before. However, leaving items broken shows lack of care and respect for your possessions, which translates to lack of respect for abundance itself. Chinese feng shui teaches that broken items in the home create sha qi, negative, cutting energy that disrupts prosperity flow. Practical guidance. Walk through your home today and identify every broken item. Either repair them immediately with love and intention, or remove them completely. Don't let broken items linger until you get around to fixing them. This creates ongoing energetic drain. If repair isn't possible or practical, release these items with gratitude for their service and make space for whole, functional replacements. Inspiration. Like broken objects, areas of your life that feel fractured can be healed and made whole again through conscious attention and loving care. Reflection. What broken aspects of your life need attention and healing to allow prosperity to flow freely? Expired food or medicine. Energy of decay. Open your refrigerator, medicine cabinet or pantry, and you might discover expired items lurking in corners. That salad dressing from last year, medications past their potency, or spices that have lost their life force. These expired items carry the energy of decay, deterioration and death, creating a subtle but powerful field of diminishing energy that affects everything in your home. Spiritual meaning. Expired items represent the energy of decline and ending rather than growth and possibility. They symbolize missed opportunities, wasted resources, and the failure to recognize when something has served its purpose and needs to be released. Keeping expired items suggests holding on to what no longer serves, which blocks space for fresh abundance to enter. Symbolism. Expiration dates represent natural cycles and the wisdom of knowing when to let go. Expired items symbolize resistance to natural flow and the refusal to accept that everything has its season. They represent poverty consciousness that fears releasing what's no longer useful because of scarcity-based thinking. Ancient wisdom. Ayurvedic traditions teach that stale or old food carries tamasic energy, heavy, dull, and life-diminishing qualities that lower overall vitality. Traditional Chinese medicine recognizes that expired herbs and medicines not only lose potency but can become harmful. Many indigenous cultures have regular clearing ceremonies to remove old, stagnant energy from living spaces. Practical guidance. Conduct a thorough inventory of your refrigerator, freezer, pantry, and medicine cabinet today. Remove everything that's expired, stale, or no longer potent. Replace expired medicines with fresh supplies and restock your pantry with vibrant, life-giving foods. Make this a monthly practice to prevent accumulation of decay energy. Inspiration. Just as you release expired items to make room for fresh nourishment, release expired beliefs and habits that no longer nourish your prosperity. Reflection. What expired patterns in your thinking need to be cleared to make room for fresh abundance? Dead plants, symbol of blocked growth. There's something deeply saddening about encountering a withered plant. Brown leaves curling inward, dry soil cracked from neglect, once vibrant life force now extinguished. Dead or dying plants in your home are among the most powerful prosperity blockers because they represent the opposite of growth, vitality, and the flourishing energy that abundance requires to thrive. Spiritual meaning. Dead plants symbolize failed potential, neglected opportunities, and the inability to nurture what could grow and flourish in your life. They represent areas where your attention, care, and life force have been withdrawn, creating zones of energetic death that can spread their influence throughout your space. Symbolism. Plants represent the wood element in feng shui: growth, expansion, new beginnings, and upward movement. Dead plants reverse this energy, creating downward pull, contraction, and endings. They symbolize dreams that weren't watered, goals that weren't tended, and potential that was allowed to wither. Ancient wisdom. Ancient cultures revered plants as bridges between earth and heaven, symbols of life force ascending from soil to sky. Celtic traditions honored trees and plants as sacred beings whose health reflected the health of the land and its people. Hindu traditions recognize plants as embodiments of life force that can enhance or diminish the prana in living spaces. Practical guidance. Remove all dead, dying, or severely unhealthy plants immediately. Don't let guilt keep you holding onto plants you can't properly care for. This creates ongoing energetic drain. If you want live plants but struggle with care, choose low-maintenance varieties or invest in quality silk plants positioned with intention. Only keep plants you can honestly commit to nurturing. Inspiration. Like tending a garden, Tend to the dreams and goals in your life with consistent love and attention, and watch them bloom into abundant reality. Reflection. What areas of potential growth in your life need more nurturing attention? Dusty or unused shoes, blocking forward movement. Look in your closet or by your door and you might find them. Shoes covered in dust, pairs you haven't worn in years, or footwear associated with difficult times in your life. These dusty, unused shoes are blocking your forward movement in more ways than you realize, creating energetic stagnation that prevents new opportunities from carrying you toward greater prosperity. Spiritual meaning. Shoes represent your ability to move forward in life, to take steps toward your goals, and to walk your spiritual and material path with confidence. Dusty or unused shoes symbolize paralysis, fear of moving forward, or attachment to past versions of yourself that no longer serve your current journey toward abundance. Symbolism. Feet and shoes connect us to the earth element and our ability to ground dreams into reality through action. Unused shoes represent unused potential for movement and progress. Dusty shoes symbolize neglected pathways and forgotten dreams, while shoes from difficult periods carry the energy of struggle and limitation. Ancient wisdom. Many spiritual traditions include removing shoes before entering sacred space, recognizing that footwear carries the energy of where we've walked. Chinese culture associates shoes with wealth and status. Keeping only quality shoes in good condition honors the feet that carry you toward prosperity. Native American traditions honor the path we walk and the importance of each step in our spiritual journey. Practical guidance. Clean out your shoe collection ruthlessly. Keep only shoes you actively wear, that fit properly, and that make you feel confident and comfortable. Clean and polish the shoes you keep. Treat them as tools for your prosperity journey. Donate shoes associated with difficult times or limiting identities. Invest in quality footwear that supports your path forward. Inspiration. Every step you take can be a step toward greater abundance when you honor the tools that carry you on your journey. Reflection. What old paths or identities do you need to leave behind to move toward your prosperous future? Sharp decorative objects, cutting prosperity flow. Perhaps you have decorative knives displayed on kitchen walls, aggressive-looking sculptures with pointed edges, or a collection of cacti positioned prominently near your entrance. These sharp decorative objects might appeal to your aesthetic sense, but they're creating invisible cutting energy that slices through the gentle flow of abundance, trying to enter your space. Spiritual meaning. Sharp objects create sha-chi, cutting, aggressive energy that disrupts the harmonious flow necessary for prosperity to accumulate and circulate. They represent conflict, defense, and the expectation of attack, rather than the receptive, welcoming energy that attracts abundance. Sharp energy scares away the gentle spirits of prosperity. Symbolism. Pointed objects symbolize aggression, conflict, and defensive positioning. They represent a consciousness prepared for battle rather than blessing, scarcity thinking that expects to fight for resources rather than trust in universal provision. Sharp angles create energetic arrows that can shoot prosperity away from your space. Ancient wisdom. Feng Shui principles warn against secret arrows, sharp angles and pointed objects that create cutting chi and disrupt peaceful energy flow. Traditional Japanese aesthetics favor soft, rounded forms that promote harmony and gentle energy circulation. Many indigenous traditions recognize that aggressive objects attract aggressive energy and conflict. Practical guidance. Survey your home for sharp decorative objects, especially those pointing toward doors, beds, or seating areas. Remove obviously aggressive items like weapon displays or pointed sculptures. Soften sharp angles with fabric, plants, or rounded objects. If you must keep cacti, place them in areas where their protective energy is appropriate, like near windows for security, but never near entrances where they block welcome energy. Inspiration. Create a home environment that's as welcoming and gentle as the abundance you want to attract. Harsh energy repels the very blessings you seek. Reflection. Where in your life are you being too sharp or defensive, possibly cutting off opportunities for gentle abundance to flow? Clutter. Under the bed. Blocking rest and abundance. Your bed should be a sanctuary of peace, restoration, and dreams, but if you lift the covers and peer underneath, you might discover a different reality. Boxes of old papers, out-of-season clothing, forgotten exercise equipment, or random storage items create an energetic foundation of chaos that affects both your sleep and your prosperity consciousness. Spiritual meaning. Clutter under your bed creates stagnant energy in the most important restorative space in your home. Since you spend 6 to 8 hours above this energy every night, whatever lurks beneath influences your subconscious mind, dream state, and morning consciousness, all critical factors in your ability to recognize and attract abundance opportunities. Symbolism. The bed represents rest, renewal, intimacy, and the unconscious realm where dreams and manifestations are born. Clutter underneath symbolizes unresolved issues, hidden chaos, and the accumulation of neglected responsibilities that create anxiety even during rest. It represents foundations built on disorder rather than clarity. Ancient wisdom. Feng Shui principles emphasize the importance of clean, clear energy around sleeping areas for optimal health, relationships, and prosperity consciousness. Vastu Shastra, Indian architectural science, teaches that storage under beds creates negative energy that can cause health and financial problems. European folk traditions speak of clearing spaces under beds to prevent negative spirits from disturbing sleep. Practical guidance. Clear everything from under your bed immediately. Store seasonal items in closets, donate unused items, and find proper homes for everything else. Keep the space under your bed completely clear and clean it regularly. If you need storage, invest in a bed frame that incorporates clean, organized storage solutions rather than using the space as a dumping ground. Inspiration. Create a foundation of peace and order beneath your dreams and watch how this clarity manifests in your waking prosperity. Reflection. What hidden chaos in your life needs to be cleared to create space for peaceful abundance? Old bills or debts left visible, attracting financial stress. Look around your living spaces. Are there unpaid bills stacked on counters, debt statements scattered on desks, or financial reminders constantly visible throughout your home? These visible reminders of financial obligation and lack create a continuous broadcast of scarcity consciousness that attracts more financial stress and blocks the flow of abundance. Spiritual meaning. Visible bills and debt reminders keep you in constant energetic relationship with scarcity, lack, and financial obligation. They program your subconscious mind to focus on what you owe rather than what flows to you, creating mental and emotional states that repel abundance rather than attract it. Symbolism. Bills represent obligation, debt, and the outflow of resources. When constantly visible, they symbolize a consciousness dominated by lack and financial pressure, rather than abundance and opportunity. They represent focusing on what you don't have, rather than appreciating what flows to you. Ancient wisdom. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of mental states and what we choose to focus on. Constantly contemplating debt creates debt consciousness. Hindu traditions of Lakshmi worship include keeping financial areas clean and free from reminders of debt to welcome the goddess of wealth. Chinese merchants traditionally kept debt reminders hidden to avoid contaminating their prosperity consciousness. Practical guidance. Create a dedicated private space for financial paperwork, a drawer, filing cabinet, or desktop folder where bills and debt statements are handled efficiently but not constantly visible. Pay bills promptly and file them away immediately. Replace visible debt reminders with symbols of abundance like prosperity affirmations, beautiful objects, or vision boards showing financial goals. Inspiration. What you focus on expands. Choose to focus on abundance flowing to you rather than obligations flowing from you. Reflection. How can you shift your relationship with money from obligation and scarcity to flow and abundance? Mirrors in wrong places. Reflecting fortune away. Mirrors are powerful feng shui tools, but in the wrong locations, they become prosperity blockers rather than abundance enhancers. That large mirror directly across from your front door might be bouncing opportunities right back out before they can enter. The mirror facing your bed could be creating restless energy that prevents the peaceful consciousness needed for prosperity attraction. Spiritual meaning. Misplaced mirrors can reflect positive energy away from your space rather than amplifying it within your home. They can create energetic confusion, double images that fragment your focus, or direct the flow of qi in directions that don't serve your abundance goals. Symbolism. Mirrors represent the doubling and multiplying of whatever they reflect. When poorly placed, they can double problems rather than blessings, multiply obstacles rather than opportunities, or create energetic chaos rather than harmony. They symbolize the need for conscious direction of energy flow. Ancient wisdom. Classical feng shui includes specific rules for mirror placement. Never directly facing the front door, reflects opportunities away. Never directly facing the bed, creates restless energy. And never in locations that reflect toilets or clutter, multiplies negative energy. European folk traditions include warnings about mirrors that show unwanted reflections or create energetic disturbance. Practical guidance. Audit every mirror in your home. Remove or reposition mirrors that directly face your front door, bed or toilet. Ensure mirrors reflect beautiful, positive elements like artwork, plants or natural light, rather than clutter or problematic areas. Keep mirrors clean and in good condition. Cracked or dirty mirrors create distorted energy reflection. Inspiration. Use the reflecting power of mirrors consciously to amplify beauty and abundance, rather than accidentally multiplying what you don't want. Reflection. What aspects of your current life are you unconsciously reflecting and multiplying through your attention and environment? These 10 prosperity-blocking objects: broken items, expired goods, dead plants, unused shoes, sharp decorations, underbed clutter, visible bills, misplaced mirrors, rusty tools and cluttered dark corners, are more than just housekeeping issues. They're energetic barriers that create static in your prosperity frequency, blocking the clear transmission of your abundance intentions to the universe and preventing the full flow of blessings trying to reach you. Do you have any of these objects in your home right now? Most people discover they have several, and some find they have all 10 in various forms throughout their living spaces. This isn't cause for discouragement, it's cause for excitement, because removing these blocks can create immediate shifts in how energy flows through your space and your life. Remember that removing these prosperity blockers is not just about tidying up or redecorating. It's about consciously clearing energetic pathways for abundance to flow freely into your life. Every object you remove, repair, or relocate is a declaration to the universe that you're ready for greater prosperity, that you value what you have, and that you're prepared to receive more. The ancient masters understood that our outer environment is a reflection of our inner consciousness, and by clearing our spaces, we simultaneously clear our minds and energy fields. Your home, cleared of these 10 prosperity blockers, becomes a powerful ally in your abundance creation, a space that supports, amplifies, and magnetizes the wealth and opportunities you deserve. When you remove what blocks prosperity, you don't just create empty space. You create sacred space, clear pathways, and open channels for abundance to flow in ways you may never have experienced before. Before you begin this powerful clearing journey, write this liberating affirmation in the comments. My home is free, clear, and full of prosperity energy. Feel the truth of these words, creating immediate energetic shift as you prepare to remove what no longer serves your abundance. If this revelation has opened your eyes to the hidden prosperity blockers in your space, please honor this awakening by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. When you take these actions with conscious intention, you're not just engaging with content, you're joining a global community of conscious creators who understand that clearing space is the first step to creating abundance. May your home shine with light and abundance, free from all that would block your prosperity. May every corner radiate welcome energy, every object serve your highest good, and every space in your sanctuary support the magnificent abundance that is your birthright. The universe is ready to flood your life with blessings. Make sure your home is ready to receive them.